Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome back to the podcast. We've been having a lot of fun over on Akash. We're going to continue to have a lot of fun over on Akash, man. Look, you gotta walk the talk, and we've been talking up DeFi for so long. It's just we love that we transitioned our show over to there. But it's like most crypto projects, it's very early. And even though it's fully functional, fully operational, but it's one of those things the world's not really ready for it yet. So we're gonna keep putting out the YouTube videos. The actual money videos are going up over on the Patreon. But I worked hard on the channel, man. We worked here for a long time, so want to continue to bring content to the folks who'd like to see it. We're all done with ham. All right, no more. It's we talked it up. That last AMA pretty much made it clear that this thing is 100% a non-starter. To me, when your actual founder gets up there and says, "Yeah, we're gonna build as soon as we figure out what," that's right here. That's we had a lot of fun. It was neat tracking. It was neat tracking a project from like birth to the inevitable afterbirth where it's kind of sitting right now. And you know what, we're done with it. It was neat. There's nothing else I can say. If you're a believer, you'll always be a believer, and if you're not, you sold a long time ago anyway. So got to get into a couple nifty little pools that I find very, very interesting right now, because I'm still a farmer at heart. Not at heart. That's what I do. That's my crypto investment strategy, is farming. And the more stable tokens that continue to push out into into the DeFi, man, I'm sad to say, it makes my job easier. It just absolutely does. And basically, my job is my crypto strategy is to provide liquidity and get paid to do it. And I love to pair with stable tokens. So the more I see them coming out, and there are more being like developed and launched constantly. So I think it's very favorable farming weather, and I'm going to continue to do that. Now, one of the ones that I found, it's recent that launched over here. It's this pool right over here, pool number 909 on Osmosis. And a couple things I like about this, and a couple things that I don't. So one of the things that I really like about it is the fact that they paired this up with USDC. Now, I love pairing with USDC. I'm effectively taking half the risk. Now, as Canto goes down, or it's not Canto, it's not CANTO. It is like CNTO, and it's a new DEX that's going to be spinning up, or is already spinning up over on Acre. I think this is a perfect illustration of how disconnected I am with this particular pool. Is I don't even know what they are, don't even know what they do. I'm in enough DEXs, all right? I'm in plenty of DEXs. I'm heavy in Osmo, heavy in Kajira, heavy in Crescent. I'm in enough. So I'm not looking for another one. But what I am looking for is opportunity to plant some fields, get some liquidity, and remove myself from the position. So I started this pool. I only put $2,000 in it. That's what's kind of amazing. It's not that the token itself didn't exactly shoot up, because this is the token that we're talking about. And honestly, that price hasn't moved in days. I mean, it's just went flat. But the swap fees are just crazy on this right now. And you can see it where there's less than $500,000 in liquidity in the pool, but a trading volume of 138,000. So anybody in there right now is going to be getting just buckets and buckets of swap fees. And, they're nice enough to break it down for you up here. All the extra money that's being poured into this DEX. But that's the number that I'm actually interested in right there, is that 552. Now this thing, again, I've been in it for a few days. But that number started well above 1,000%. I mean, it was a big number, and I just kind of aped into it. Any money that I'm pouring into these things, these little swingaways, these little ones right here, it's APR money. All right, it's not even my money; it's other people's money. Big fan of other people's money. So even if I swing and miss, it was unfortunate. But it didn't really cost me anything. These are not my long-term holdings. They're not my long-term investments. These are the ones that say, hey, let's throw something in and see if we can get something out of it. So fortunately on this one, and I did ape. You know what I did ape on my other wallet, man. I went in a bunch. It's been working out. Yay for Scott. I'm so but I thought this one was a little bit easier to share because it's an achievable number for most people. That's what I'm pulling right now. All right, not a huge number. I get it. All right, that's not a monstrous. That's not I'm going to retire. I'm going to quit my job. It's nothing like that. But what it is money that I get to turn into USDC every day. It's paid out purely in that. See, I don't know what it is, Canto or Ciento, but that is paid out purely in that every day, and I can liquidate it every day. Now, one of the neat things about this, and one of the most powerful forces in the universe, is compound interest. So if you want to have some fun, take that number right there, which is 552%, and convert it from an APR to an APY. That's what's fun. Do that with, say, $3,500 and see what you can look at. Now, it's not anything that you can base your future on because that number is going to come down. The token can shockingly, I mean, just they can pull liquidity out of the other end, and this thing goes to like nut and quick. But I only have to recover half of my investment on this one. So that's the best part is I only had to recover approximately $1,000 out of a $2,000 ape because the other half of that pool is USDC. So even if that token, that CNTO, just goes down shockingly fast, even if it does, I'm insulated on the other side of that pool with the USDC. Now, the impermanent loss is going to hit me, of course, but it won't be terribly tragic. So I really only had to recover approximately $1,000 straight up to effectively insulate my entire investment on that. Now, that's a good farm, 100% a good farm, and that's why I'm in it. I'm not saying that it's too late. I'm not saying that. I'm just pointing it out. It's what we do here. We just point out what we are doing. I've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying that nice little bout right there. I've been taking a lot of this money. Okay, I've been taking all this money. I APY'd a little bit. I'm never gonna not fully APY. So I've rolled it in back in a couple of days. But even when I'm pushing back in the Ciento, I'm selling half of it. So I just put it back in single asset. I'm selling half of it for USDC, and we're moving on. It's people helping people, guys. That's what we do here is people helping people. But I've been pulling so much of this out of here, and I've been moving it over here into Crescent. I just like what they got going on. I really do, and they're hungry right now, man. They're bringing in some really interesting pools. Something tells me you're going to see FMOS over here. Now, that's not one that I would recommend as an investment, but if it's not your money, you could take a swing away on that one. So if you're just taking $80 off from Osmo every day from one single pool, moving it over here to Crescent, aping into something like Evmos, Beakry, it's not your money anyway. Well, it is, but it's not. This is the stuff that you can just completely throw out there because what does it matter? That's earned money. All right, you farm the field, you harvested the crops, and you sold them. So now what are you going to do? You know what? You plant more fields, and I've been planting them and things like this. Okay, this already got long. I miss doing these, man. I really do miss doing the dailies and just what Scott's about. We've been doing it over on the live stream. And, I'll put the link down below. It's not that hard, stream.thepodcast.com. And we have the server pretty much going all day, just playing music, looking at charts. I DJ in there a little bit on occasion. But these are... I'm going to just stick to this, man. All right? No more trolling, no more anything. I'm bored with it. I don't care. I'm an investor in crypto. And aside from the drama, I really want nothing to do with the drama, man. I just want to take money and turn it into more money. So that's what we're doing. Anyway, questions or comments, Scott at thepodcast.com. We answer any and all. And until next time, please stay safe. Please be smart with your money. Cheers.